to me so I can check them and can give you some scores, okay? Alright, so what day are we on today? Great, yeah. Today we're on Wednesday, July 29th. So in 2 days, July is going to be over, alright? Okay, so for session 1, we're going to be covering up Blueprint 2. For today's class, we're going to be continuing with lesson active review, page 46. Okay, but before we go there, let's do a quick review of what we've done so far. Do you remember what we did yesterday in class, in Blueprint class? Right, so yesterday we did proper nouns and capitalization. Do you remember what's a proper noun? Okay, so proper noun is stated for a specific names, place, okay? What else? Planets, maybe? Names of seas, okay? So these are called proper nouns. What about capitalization? What is capitalization? Right, so all the names and all the places, so names of places, names of people, names of animals, names of films, okay, all have capitalization, right? Names of school also have capitalization as well, okay? Now for today's class, please open your book to page 46 and listen to very carefully to this instruction, okay? Because if you don't have the book, it's fine. I'm going to show you. You just have to listen to what you have to do. Listen to the instruction very carefully. Alright? Now on page 46, it's an active review. Exercise A. Right. Which school? So you need to listen to the conversation about 3 different schools. Use the details to fill in the blanks in the sentences below. So track 27. Number 1. But before we listen to the track, let's do a quick read of each sentences. Number 1. Nancy could go to the Monet Institute. It's a good school, but it's very, and they're housing on a campus. Number 2. She should, the Fine Arts Academy of Memphis. A lot of great instructors there. Number 3. Last school is small school in Vermont. It's called the New England Arts Institute. It's not expensive. There are students and it's beautiful. Now what you need to do now in order to fill in the blanks, you need to listen to track 27. Track 27. Now listen.
Track 27.
I'm not sure which university I should go to. I have 3 choices.
Nice. Which ones are they?
1 is the Monet Institute. It's a very good school, but the tuition is very expensive. And there isn't any housing on campus.
Can you get an apartment?
I don't think so. I can't afford it.
Maybe you can get a scholarship.
Maybe. Or a loan.
What other schools are you thinking of?
Well, there's the Fine Arts Academy of Memphis. There are a lot of great teachers there.
Wow, that sounds good. So what's the problem?
It's a big school. There are too many students. I think there are over 8,000. My teachers won't know me.
What's your third choice?
A small school in Vermont called the New England Arts Institute. The tuition is reasonable. There aren't many students and the dormitory is beautiful.
It sounds great.
I know, but the other 2 schools are more famous.
Okay, so I hope you already listened to track 27. You will be able to fill this in your own time. Alright? The next exercise, you have to listen to track 27 again. Make notes on some questions Nancy's friends ask her and Nancy's response. Okay? So what you need to do for the next box, you need to fill in the box by writing down some questions that Nancy's friend asked Nancy. And also you need to write the answers, the response of Nancy's friend's questions, okay? Of Nancy, what Nancy says. Okay, now listen to track 27 again. Now listen. Right. Okay, so I hope you already listened to track 27 and made some notes of some questions that Nancy asked. Okay? Good. Now the next exercise is exercise B, comprehension. What you need to do, you need to answer the following questions. Number 1, what is Nancy trying to decide? Number 2, what doesn't she like about Monet Institute? Number 3, What is the problem with the Fine Arts Academy of Memphis? Number 4. What is the problem with the New England Arts Institute? Okay, so after listening to track 27, you will need to answer the questions, the comprehension question parts. Don't worry, it will also be part either your classwork or your homework, okay? But make sure the first one, you need to answer them during the video, alright? Exercise C. Now, I don't know, it's okay if you don't have a partner, but you just have to discuss the conversation. Now, which school do you think Nancy should go to and why? Okay, so after all the conversation that you hear, okay, about with Nancy, which school did she actually eventually decide to go and why did she decide to go there? Okay, and then what other things should you think about when choosing a university? What other things should you think about when choosing a university? Alright, so try going back to the old lessons that we've done so far. You remember we were doing choosing the right university? Right. Yeah, so now you need to think about when choosing university, okay? So why you should choose that university, okay? And how you should choose it, okay? Right. Now the last exercise of Blueprint 2 is easy. It's a reminder, some module 2 goes in unit 3. Okay, so put a check next to the things you can do. So in the green box below, it's very easy and very simple. You need to describe where you go to school, describe your education. You need to understand people if they speak slowly, very slowly and clearly about simple everyday topics. Okay, so this one should be very easy for you, right? Don't worry about the last 2-3 exercises on page 46. Just please make sure you will be able to complete them during your classwork and your homework as well. Okay? So don't worry, but just make sure that you finish and completed the first 8 exercises, the listening track to 27, and completing the box on top of page 46. Okay? So this is just a review of what we've already done so far. Alright? So I don't have much for you for session 1 in Blueprint 2. Stay tuned, don't go away. I'll see you in a few minutes for session 2. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Welcome back to session 2. Now in session 2, we're going to be covering up Write and Write 1. Today's focus, we're going to be focusing on writing basic sentences, mainly on page 42. Now, it's nothing to do with grammar or anything, but we're just reminding ourselves of what we've done so far. Do you remember what we've done so far in our Write and Write 1? Right, so we finished the exercises on page 41, did we? Or did we not? Right, so we finished the exercises. You were asked to complete the exercises, right? Correct? Yeah, you remember the schedule, you've done the schedule with Uncle Brian, right? And you were asked to write something about, answer the questions using simple past verbs. And you also did sentences about each person doing last night. And I asked you to write 15 sentences of what you've already done in the week, okay? So some of you did really well in your writing part for that point, but I think some of you are still not sure what that means. So when I ask you to write about 15 things, it means some things that already happened, and it happened in the past, right? I think there was a bit of confusion over there, but it's okay. It's okay, don't worry about it, right? It's fine. I really appreciate that all of you are doing your homework. I really appreciate that. So well done you. Good for you. And I'm still waiting for some more work from other people as well, other students as well. So please make sure that you're sending your work to me as soon as you can. I know internet can be a problem as well. I understand. some little writing sentenences using time expression. Now, do you know what is time expression? What does that mean? Okay, so time expression is an action that happened at a certain of time. Usually happens in the past, right? So for example, I went to Paris 8 years ago. Now the word 8 years ago expresses time expression because it tells me that it already happened how many years ago? It happened 8 years ago that I went to Paris. And also the word went simplifies also that I've done it already, alright? So went to Paris 8 years ago. Now for this session, we're going to go a little bit quick, alright? So what we need to do, we need to write 5 sentences using time expression. Don't worry, because more exercises will be coming in your way so you can practice writing them down, because mostly writing is just about writing, okay? Alright, can you tell me first sentence using time expression? What can we write? Okay, so let's write it with blank. I saw a big road accident three days ago. Okay, so now which one simplifies the time expression? Right, it's 3 days ago, okay? What else? My sister got married last year in France. Okay, my sister got married last year in France. Which word tells me that it's time expression? Last year, okay? Okay, so which one is a simple past? Simple past verb is saw and married, yeah? Okay. What else? Okay. I work at ABI about, I started working. I started working at ABI about 7 months ago. Okay? So which one is the time expression? It's 7 months ago. Okay? The next one, can you think of one? Okay? I called my mother Tuesday, right? On Tuesday, correct? And then we have the word had, called, started, okay? And also working as well, okay? Alright, so I saw a big road accident 3 days ago. My sister got married last year in France. I started working at ADI about 7 months ago. Number 4, I called my mother at 2 p.m. for her birthday. I called my mother at 2 p.m. for her birthday. It is now Friday. I had a test on Tuesday. Okay, so these are just a quick, easy, simple sentences to get you started about how to write time expression. Okay, it's easy. Writing right is always easy. It's just getting the basic right grammar, basic right sentences, and then get to write down and create your own sentences and put it into a proper grammar skills. Right? Okay, I don't have much for you for these 2 sessions. I'll see you tomorrow for my next video. Alright, more homework is coming in your way, more classwork is coming in your way, okay? Have a great day, have a nice day, I'll see you soon. See you tomorrow for my video. Goodbye for now.